Hello and welcome to today's episode of Heart of Fiction. This time we won't be following the elementalists. Not by choice. I'm currently quite sick, which has caused my voice to mostly die. So I can't do a lot of the voices that I would normally do. So instead, we'll be following a separate character altogether. And this will be my first one-shot. A one-off story where we follow a character, learn a little bit about them. And this time, the story will be about Cole, Rhea's mentor. We will travel to his home and learn a bit about his people. And why he's so gruff all the time. So prepare for today's one-shot. Cole's Revenge. Let's get right into it. We travel high into the mountains, where we see a winged people, flying through the air. Some are born with wings, some with tails, some with horns, some with fire glands that allow them to breathe fire. These are the Drakes, a humanoid race descendant from dragons and humans. They are one of the most dangerous species, and we follow two in particular, flying around the skies, zooming between trees, over mountains, and under arches. Zooming over mountains and under arches. Cole was at the lead of them. Cole was at the lead of the two. "You'll never catch up to me. You'll just have to eat my dust." The young lad behind him, Kelthus, answered, You know you're quite rude. You don't have to be so mean to me." "Oh, I know I don't have to. It's just one of my joys in life, brother." They continued their banter when suddenly they saw a small figure flying very quickly. They stopped in their tracks and looked at it before it disappeared behind a hill. Was that a Spriggan?" "Looked like a Spriggan. But what would a Spriggan be doing out here?" "Let's go check it out." "Right." The two twin brothers flew as fast as they could to catch up to that Spriggan. They made it around the mound and saw the twinkling of the Spriggan's trail left behind. Come on. Gotta go faster, Telthus." "All right, brother. Let's get this done." They breathed in deeply, taking in a large breath of air, spread their wings out, and pushed themselves forward, going faster and faster and faster. Two booms were heard as they broke the sonic barrier. Two booms were heard as they broke the sound barrier. They continued going faster and faster and faster until they finally saw the Spriggan. The Spriggan was weaving between the trees and the rocks, when suddenly it slowed down, looked behind it, saw the two Drakes, looked forward, and flew faster. It's definitely up to no good. We should catch it, interrogate it. You're right, brother. Let's get it done. Glad you agree. They pushed themselves forward until they finally caught up to the Spriggan. Cole reached out to grab it, but it flew around his hand, pulled back, spreading out its wings, flying back. Nah, turn around! They they fanned out their wings to slow themselves, spun around, and launched back at the Spriggan. What are you doing here, Spriggan? Spriggan looks behind it. Who are you calling Spriggan? I'm a pixie. Cole was surprised for a moment, but shook it off. The pixies are dead. Your people are the Spriggans are all that remains of them. So, you're obviously the only thing it could be. The, the Spriggan, or pixie, stopped, turned around, just floating there. Did you say the pixies are dead? The two drakes looked at each other. What hole have you been living under? A hole not of my choosing. It is good to meet you. I am Phoenixia. It seems I am the last of the pixies. Still don't quite believe you. But I'll hear you out. Why do you say you are the last of the pixies? In an age long ago, the legendary creatures were here, alongside humans, dragons, giants, pixies. There were dryads. There were phantoms. Many creatures were here. But now, I am hearing that they're gone. Yes, they all went away. All that's left in their wake are the descendants they had with humans. Our people, the Drakes, come from dragons. The Nephilim are from giants. The Spriggans are from pixies. And there are others as well. But if you're here now, where were you all this time? I was trapped. Trapped by the Nephilim. Trapped by the Nephilim. Oh. I was trapped by the giants. I am a pixie of exceptionally powerful magic. I'm able to manipulate energy. Because of that, they, for 1,000 years, used me as a battery. But then the giants' factory shut down. I never heard from them after that. And they were just gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to my people. I don't know what happened to the others. I was flying back to my homeland. The roaming city of Laputa. But I suppose that's out of the question now. It doesn't exist anymore. She started to tear up, and she cried. Cole looked down at her. It is all right. I am sorry for your loss. Perhaps I can take you to my people, and you can stay with us. At least temporarily. Yes. Yes, that would be nice. Good. They flew back to the keep of the drakes. When they got there, many looked surprised and gasped at this pixie. His house breaking? Must be. I don't know. Nothing else would look like that. I think they're taking it to the Hilda. As they were moving, along, one of the drakes walked up to them. Kira. Cole. Cole. Telfes. What are you doing? What is that? It is not a matter for you, Kira. We must bring it to Chief Zarhu. Fine, but I will accompany you. You will not. And Cole walked past her. She scowled a bit, but then looked down and walked away. You know, you don't have to forgive her, but you could still be cordial. No. No, I couldn't. Not after a betrayal. They continued into the keep and up to the dragon-bone throne. Here in the keep of the drakes, there was a throne made out of a dragon skull, the last remnant of their ancestors. Lord Zahu, there is something I must discuss with you. Cole, when will you stop calling me Lord Zahu and call me father? When you are no longer Lord Zahu. Hmm. Well, I suppose that's good. What brings you here? It is something we should discuss in private. Clear the room. All of the Drake attendants left the throne room. Flying out from behind Cole was Ziria, the pixie. Hello, Lord Zahu. I am Ziria, the pixie. The pixie? Hmm, pixie. I thought I recognized that figure. You're Ziria, the great devastator of old. Ziria paused. She looked down. I am not proud of what I was. Perhaps you should be more proud than you are. From what I heard, your feats were great. You saved many of your people, at the cost of many of others. Hmm. But still, a balance must be struck. What is it that you wish, Ziria? I wish to stay here, at least for the time being, till I get my bearings on the world that I have woken up to. Very well, you may stay. While Ziria was there, they enjoyed much of their time. Well, Ziria enjoyed her new home, and she spent much of her time with Cole. They got to know each other. He learned that Ziria could shift her height. One of the abilities of the one of the abilities of the pixies is being able to shrink and grow. And while I can't grow too large, I can grow larger than most, about 10 feet. 10 feet? You could dwarf some of the bigger drakes. Well, I saw Tanavast. He was 18 feet tall. Tanavast is a special exception. His whole bloodline has been giant. It is said he is descendant from Glegar, the World Eater. Old man Glegar? Never thought he'd have kids. And with a human? Huh, how interesting. Old man Glegar? You know him? I did. He's a good friend of mine. So, what about you? Do you know who you're descendant of? Kumos. Ziria's face darkened. Te- Sheer terror covered her. Well, you're nothing like him. Thank you. But I'm more like him than I would like. I have his power. You have? Yes. Devastation. I can access the power of devastation. That's a big old boy. I can access the power of devastation. It was the only thing he left, his bloodline. And he had a child with a human. They all did. Every race. To leave humans with. To leave humans with some of themselves. And he participated? He participated much. My bloodline is just the only one that succeeded. His power was too great for most humans to handle. So he kept doing it until finally a child was born. And then he left. I see. I'm sorry. Well, no skin off my teeth. As the months went by, they grew to love each other. Until one day, Drake's soldiers barged into the room they were in while they were talking. What is this? Ziria, come with us. All right. They moved forward. She was taken away. Cole yelling and shouting as it was happening. What is this? What are you doing? I command that you let her go. Your father commands otherwise, and he has more will than you. You speak of will? Kneel! One of the abilities of the Drakes is to being able to assert dominance over others. The guard stopped and got down on one knee. Your father has more will than you. Maybe so, but I have more will than you. Sleep. Are you alright, Syria? Yes, but what about you? What about you? Once your father finds out about this, I will deal with my father. You need to hide. Alright. She shrunk down, as small as she could, and hid in a drawer. Side note, that hurt my throat a lot. Father! Cole marched towards the keep, bursting in and entering the throne room. What was that? Oh, you've grown attached to her. Well, it's too late. The sale is already done. The sale? Yes. There was some practitioner of magic that seemed very keen on having her. So, we came to a comfortable price, and I am willing to give her over. Well, I am not. Well, too bad. Kneel! Cole planted his feet. No. Well, your will has gotten stronger. And where there's a will, there's a way. But you're already too late. They just signaled that they caught her. And she's already being sold as we speak. Then we will speak no more. Ever. I will leave this place and never return. Son! It's just a pixie. Get over it. She's not just a pixie. She's my pixie. He turned around and walked away. Do not leave this place! You are the next chief of the Drakes. I have a brother. He can be your chief. Cole left. As soon as he was out of the throne room and closed the doors, he faltered. No time to stop. I'm coming, Ziria. He unfolded his wings, them sprouting from his back, and he flew Fast as he could, he flew up, scanning the entire Drake colony. Where is she? There! He bolted down, landing. Let her go. I think not. It's incredibly difficult to get from here to where I'm from. But this little pixie will make it as easy as opening a door. He held up Ziria and a strange crystal. This is going to sting a little bit. And he poked her with it. Magic sprouted out. Strange, mystical tentacles and tails and wings. All different parts. Animals flowing through, made out of light and energy. A large gate open. So long. You won't see me again. He stepped through. Bet. Cole lunged forward, going through the portal as well before it closed. When he woke up, he was in the middle of a desert. Heck is this place? This is Garam. What the heck are you? That is the end of this one shot. And who knows, maybe in the future, a two-shot. We may see more of Cole's story in the future, but for now, we will end it with Cole seeking revenge and trying to find his lady.